Saint Anselm. He lived in the 11th century. He was born in Italy, and he became in 1093 the archbishop of Canterbury. He believed in the supreme power of a pope regarding religious matter, and now where he was in England, that brought him into conflict because there William II, the king, wanted to have also a say in who becomes the next bishop. And he had to go multiple times into exile. And also, then 500 years later, Dante Alighieri wrote in his work Paradiso multiple things, and one of the things is then a spirit of light and power, and there he uses the depicturing of Saint Anselm. Saint Anselm, he was a fierce opponent of the slave trade by the Council of Westminster, or the Synod of Westminster, or Council of London, or Synod of Westminster, 1102. There was written down as one of the things there that no man ever should be sold again as an animal. No man should be sold as an animal. No one should dare to do it. That had no legislative power, and the slave trade continued during the time also. It was a talk about English people being sold to Ireland. And he had an uncompromised view on social injustice. So there his fierce position against slavery. And his symbol in art is a ship, maybe because he went multiple times into exile. He was a lot of theological a lot of thinking around, and he was a philosophical theologue. And for example, one of his ideas, which he outlined, was the ontological proof. And that says if there is the idea that a God exists, that means that a God exists. And also he was formulating, which is, as the book says, is a popular maxim of the church, that he did not try to understand God, to believe then in God, but that he said one has to believe in God to be able to understand God. And that is what is written here in Malcolm Bay's A Treasury of Saints book on the page 54. The positions and views expressed are the ones of the source and don't necessarily align with my own or with the ones of the entity spoken of.